the biggest key, A'ja Wilson had 25 points. And A'ja Wilson has not been as efficient as she normally is around the rim, but what changed in her game today is she was hitting a lot of mid-range shots. She hit a three-pointer, and A'ja Wilson isn't normally the jump shooting type of player. She likes to do a little turnaround jumper, a little turnaround floater when she's in the paint. But if you look at her shot chart, she was out there. Like, she was hitting these mid-range jumpers, and Aaliyah Boston wasn't guarding her there. So I don't know if that was strategically a change for the Aces. If they were like, okay, Aaliyah Boston was causing a lot of physicality for you. She was disrupting a lot of A'ja's shots around the rim. Do I take a step out and test my luck there? Well, A'ja Wilson put up 25 points on the Indiana Fever. Another key to this game, Kelsey Mitchell only had 13 points tonight. And I will say this, you guys, if you hold A'ja to under 20 points, the Indiana Fever are guaranteed to win. If you hold Kelsey Mitchell under 15 points, the Las Vegas Aces are guaranteed to win. And that was one of the keys that Becky Hammon said after game one. She was like, we couldn't figure out Kelsey. Kelsey went off on us. So what I really, truly think that the Aces did, I think they went back to the drawing board. I think they watched a lot of film, because if you watch the Aces defense during this game, it was far better than we have seen from the Aces. And the Aces came out with a game plan for Kelsey. They didn't necessarily send a double team on Kelsey, but they sent a soft hedge. They sent a soft secondary person to kind of cheat in on Kelsey when Kelsey was coming off of those high pick and rolls that they like to run for her. They disrupted a lot of her outside shots as well. And Kelsey Mitchell had a much harder time getting to the rim as opposed to how she got to the rim during game one. And I was honestly surprised by how well she got to the rim during game one, but the Aces clogged up the paint. And if you also look at how many outside shots the Fever took this game, it was far more than they took in game one. And so I do think that the Aces went back to the drawing board and they figured out a smart way to play defense against the Indiana Fever, because I think ability-wise, the Fever has more ability on the defensive end than does the Aces. Schematically, Becky Hammon and her team seem to have come up with something that figured out the Fever's offense a little bit.